Hello, my name is Ellie from the MuziQ Lab community, and I'm here with another tip number 2. And if you are a singer, a BGV, a worship lead, please gather. We have something for you. And today's tip is very simple. Think of your voice as a car. Think of your voice as a car. The voice has an engine, the voice has fuel or needs fuel, and the voice has a steering wheel. And I will concentrate on those three today. What is the engine of your voice? The engine of your voice is definitely your vocal cords or your vocal folds. How you take care of your vocal folds, how you take care of your vocal cords determines so much the performance of your voice, just like how the engine is taken care of determines the performance of the car. Yeah. Now, you need as a singer to take lots of water, because those vocal cords need to remain hydrated. They are not hydrated, well, we are going to get problems because they produce the voice through vibration. And if that is altered and that is tampered with, then you're going to get issues. And because they work like a muscle, you need to take care of them like a muscle. You need to do things uh, to them as though you're doing them to a muscle. That means what you train your vocal cords, what you train your vocal folds, is definitely what is the capacity they can give you. A V8 engine cannot produce the capacity of another engine that I may not talk about. However, you need to train your vocal folds to contain a certain capacity. Many of you have not trained your vocal cords to sing as high or to sing as low. So when you try to hit some notes, even the voice is shocked. It's like, why are we here? How did we get here? What are we doing here? Why? Because you're trying to push it where you have not trained it to go. Number two, what's the fuel of your voice? Your breath. The breath is the fuel for your voice. You can only sing as good and as long as your breath. How good is your lung capacity? Those of you who don't want to swim, you might want to reconsider. Those of you who don't want to do aerobics, you might want to reconsider. There are so many things that can build your lung capacity. Lung capacity is how much breath that your lungs can hold, and that is a determining factor. And also, probably something like, are you able to spend the breath the way you're supposed to? Because probably your lung capacity is good, but having good lung capacity and being able to spend the breath on singing are two different things. Otherwise, athletes would be the best singers, but they don't know how to spend that good lung capacity for singing. So these are two different things, which we can look at in detail. There is so much that we can discuss, but you can only sing as good as your breath. Fuel that voice. And then the third thing, your mind is the steering wheel of your voice. You can only remain focused if your mind is not distracted as you're singing. Your voice can only remain focused if you don't get distracted as you're singing. Let me give you an example. If you put on headphones, that means you're having a lot of sound coming in your ears, Yesterday we were looking at vocal drivers. Um, you know, environment can also be a vocal driver, and maybe we will look at more vocal drivers as time goes on. But just imagine you have a lot of loud music in your headphones and you're trying to sing. What will happen? You will not know, but you will be shouting until somebody takes off the headphones from your ears. That's when you realize, hey, I've actually been shouting. Well, how does that work? Why does that happen? Very simple. Your mind got distracted by the noise. And because it was distracted, your voice was without control. You didn't even know you're shouting. You see? So, your voice is controlled by your mind. But this also brings me to a very important point that I need to stress. Those people who think I don't need music theory for me to sing. These are people who think they can speak English without knowing the English, without knowing vowels and consonants and how English works and how tenses works. Well, trust me, you need to learn music. You need to learn that theory because music is a language. You cannot speak a language you don't know. You see, you cannot use something that you don't know because your mind can only direct your voice as far as you have taught it. Imagine you don't know a riff and you think for some reason it will come automatically. No, it must be in your mind first. You must know that riff first before you do it. That's why we encourage you to learn the music, learn an instrument, do something about your voice that you will be proud of because the more knowledge you give your mind about music, the more you can express yourself musically. See you in the next tip.